So today we're working on the 1999 Ford F450 again. We're gonna see if we can get it to start. I charged the batteries, it's been plugged in, so we gotta put a few things together, the starter, flywheel, a few things like that. See if it'll even crank. We'll give it a go and hopefully we'll get this thing started and see what we got. The outside, that's not heavy or nothing. See if I'm strong enough to do this today. Yay, I did it. Now if it just don't fall off on me, that'd be great. Any chance you could grab that compressor hose, air hose?
Yep, camera's right by your feet, don't kick it. You want your gun?
Yep. You shut your mouth.
You're just so dramatic whenever you got to do anything.
Well, I'm old, it's cold. What do you want from me? Step is bolting this front of the transmission on the back of the motor. Got the flywheel bolted up, so we're gonna bolt this up and then we'll bolt the starter up to that, and then on to step number 3 or 4, whatever, where we're at. Good thing you watch your camera.
You already kicked it like 8 times.
That ain't good. Don't need much. Let's see if I can jack that'll lift this truck. Oh, that's heavy. Got her. Slide those, at least one of those bolts over, a couple of longer ones over to me.
These?
Yeah. Now, Cooper. Got one bolt started, or it's gonna fall on my head. One of the two. Give me that socket, that extension right there. So we're gonna have to probably jack up the transmission and motor just a little bit. When it's not mounted on the back, the motor tilts back, and then fan has the ability to get into the shroud, which isn't good. We got the new solenoid on the starter. It's a little bit different than the old one. It's a little bit longer, so I'm hoping that it works. We'll give it a go, see how she goes. Basically what that solenoid does is it pulls on a lever inside and then it pushes out the Bendix drive here. So this comes out, engages with the flywheel, spins over, turns the motor over, starts the truck. Fingers are going numb, I can't feel what I'm doing. We are getting closer though, we're making progress. Hopefully we're just about done with the underside of this project.
Are you crying?
That one sucked.
Is that really cold?
Let's see. Okay, it's in. Is it going to work? Don't know. One way to find out. I'm gonna see if I can bypass the clutch safety switch. Slave cylinder just hanging down on the bottom. If we hit the clutch, it's gonna extend that slave cylinder all the way out, and then we may not be able to switch on the clutch to do what it's supposed to do. So I'm just gonna bypass it. I'm not sure. There's a switch. Oh, I see the switch. It's easy to get to. I'm just gonna try push the clutch in. The switch isn't up here. I don't know. We'll try it, see how she goes. It looks like a pain in the butt to undo. All right, we're gonna move the jack. We're gonna put it under the transmission. We're gonna hold up the motor a little bit with that. So these batteries are the batteries that came with the truck. I popped them out of there, see if I could resurrect them and charge them. Opened up the caps, the water inside or the acid was frozen. So been thawing them out, been charging them to see how they work. Worst case scenario, I'll steal the batteries out of something else and make it crank. But anyway, we're gonna try these. That one fits really good.
Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah, it's not smoked in or nothing. So I don't know how tight I want to get these in case I gotta pop them off real quick when it catches on fire. Okay, so a couple things to button up here. I'm gonna double check the oil. Just make sure I got some. The oil actually looks pretty good. Kind of brown instead of pitch black. So I'm going to cycle the key a couple of times and see if it'll crank. It's got almost a full tank of fuel. Hey, here we go.
What was that?
Well, it's cranking. It's not even trying to fire. Okay. I don't think it's even smoking. Like, it's not even trying. So we're probably not fueling. Are we getting fuel up to the filter? Let's see what we got. So it's cranking, but it's not even smoking. Nothing's coming out of the exhaust, so I don't think we're fueling. I'm gonna pull the fuel filter apart really quick, if I've even got fuel up there, and then we'll go from there. We got fuel. Fuel filter looks pretty dark, so it's possible that the injectors aren't firing for some reason. I'm gonna crank it one more time and see if I'm getting a tach signal. I'm not even getting a tach signal, so it's a crank sensor hooked up. Let me look up here. It has a crank sensor. It appears to be hooked up. What are we missing, Erica? Better check fuses, I guess. See if we're even getting power to the computer. So either I got no cab power at all, or I don't have a good ground. I'm not getting any power back here, so.
You want a fuse out of the glove box?
Hand me one of those fuses. Guess we need to find out what these fuses are for, because they don't have any power. Everything else has power in this box. Try the inside again, see if I can find a different ground. Okay, I went directly from the battery for a ground, and I'm still not getting any power in here. Oh wait, got power to that one. Okay, all the fuses that currently have power to them are good. Let's look in the old manual here. The 20 says, starter motor relay coil PCM, gasoline only. So the one I was concerned about is 15, which is 2, 3, 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 15 amp, should be a 5 amp. Alright, so I'm just hooking up a OBD2 tester and see if it's communicating at all. Says it's got one diagnostic trouble code, and I don't know how to run this. It says it has no codes, but it is communicating, so something's going on there. Alright, let's see if we can get power to anything that has to do with the PCM, ECM, something. Alright, I got nothing. So the relay's probably good. Okay, that changed something. I want to crank on it one more time. So I'm cranking on it. I don't have any tach signal. So I've got a used crank sensor off my other Powerstroke that was good when I pulled it. So I'm going to try that and see if that does anything. I gotta get there, ratchet. Hold on. Okay, I got the crank sensor on, and we're gonna try to crank it again. See what we got. right, no tack signal still. I think what I need to do is find a better scanner and hook it up, see what I got, go from there. So I went and got this better scanner. This one you can actually do tests on it. So just kind of getting into it. So far everything looks okay. There is one code I found. I need to diagnose that further, but I'm gonna run a few more tests and see what we can figure out. I think I've got no, it says I don't have any, get no high pressure oil, which is a problem. All right, so I want to see if the dump bed works. I'm gonna move everything to the back of the bed so that doesn't ruin anything. Nothing comes crashing down. So we'll give her a go. Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that. That was worth the price of admission right there. Everybody needs a dump bed. Well, okay, now I want to keep the dump bed.
Maybe you should start your own tree trim business now.
I could, totally could. Other than the truck don't run. Don't see any cracked welds, no cracked metal. The whole thing comes off like as a unit. So you could slide this on about anything as long as the frame width was not too crazy different. Cool, okay, gonna come down. That's that. So according to the scanner, we're not getting any high pressure oil. So I'm gonna check the reservoir and see if I can add some oil to it. The thing sat for quite a while. I don't know how long it sat. So it's possible that all the oil's just drained out of the high pressure oil pump and we're just not getting any high pressure oil. So this is the high pressure oil pump reservoir. I'm just gonna pull this plug up off the top and see if I can see any oil. See if I can add any oil. You can see oil in there, so that's not, I think I can anyway. Yeah, there's oil in there. So that's not the problem. Couldn't be anything easy.
Never is.
Never is. This is fun, everybody'd want to be doing this. If this was easy, everybody would want to be doing this. Well, I wish I had a pressure gauge so we could check the pressure, but I don't have one with me today, so. Okay, back to the scanner. I'm gonna look and see what we can find. Even though the tack's not working, we are getting a RPM signal. So the cam position sensor is functioning. Injector control pressure, PSI, is at 0. Let's crank on it for a second. I'm probably running out of battery. It's probably not gonna show, but I think that might be our problem. I'm not getting any PSI out of it. Just kept cranking. I'm getting no pressure out of the IPR. Nope, ICP. I got voltage, but I have no pressure. Well, at least one thing was a success today. The bed goes up and down. We can at least sell the bed off and make a few bucks and continue on with the project. But I kind of think maybe I want to keep the bed because it would be cool to have a dump bed. What did I do, Erica?
Did your batteries die?
We killed it. I think we just lost a battery. Like I have half a volt on that battery. They shouldn't go to half a volt. That one also says half a volt. Is that my meter? What's going on here? Yeah, half a volt. All of a sudden I have a half a volt on both batteries. I don't know if the plates melted together. I don't know what happened, but my battery charger's tripping out. It's like keeps cycling through something. I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna pull all these batteries out and try some different batteries.
These are the batteries that came in the truck, right?
Yeah, these were frozen and stuff, so I didn't have a lot of faith in these batteries anyway. But, you know, it cranked it for a while before they completely died. It's just gonna snow all day, isn't it? So ordinarily I wouldn't be out here on a day like today. It's snowing, it's cold, it's miserable, but because I've been doing these videos and y'all have been watching and commenting and supporting the channel and all that cool stuff, it gives me a little bit of motivation to want to be out here in the cold and kind of continue working on this project. I appreciate everything you guys do and appreciate you watching. So I'm going to attempt to pull the batteries out of the dent side and use them in the 99. I'm not sure that they're going to fit, but we'll see if they will. Worst case scenario, I'll pull them out of my other Powerstroke. I know they'll fit. Let's see if I man enough to pull this out. Yeah, that's heavy. But that might work. Yeah. Hey, look at that. It's going to work though. We can get everything going on. Well, let's try it. It sounds pretty good. It does. So I was watching the scanner and the ICP pressure finally came up and then it fired, so I think it was just lacking oil in the system because it sat for so long. Anyway, I don't know, maybe it's a hard start every time, but having that more battery voltage, better batteries, that certainly helped. It's running, it sounds good. I guess it's decision time. Keep this motor or sell it, help fund the project. Let me know in the comment, let me know what you think. Now that you've heard it run, it's kind of cool. Don't hate it. Sounds like Eddie, smells like Eddie. So, by the way, my 2000, my daily driver, we call it Eddie, affectionately known as Eddie. It's the guy I bought it from, guy in town, so that's just what we call it. So now you know, the big red Ford, it's Eddie. If I was a smarter man, I'd probably just put this truck together and sell it as is. I'd probably financially do a lot better than just using it for donor parts, but I don't know, it's got some pretty cool parts I kind of want to keep, so we'll see.
Yep, lights are on. Eyes closed, on. Hazard.
So it runs. I'm pretty excited about it. The investment is paying off. It runs good. It doesn't smoke. Everything so far is pretty awesome. Not sure what I'm going to do with it now. I might sell it. I might just keep it in this truck as is and throw the dent side body on it. Let me know in the comment. Appreciate you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and thanks for watching.